Hi everyone! We are the Group 5 and let's talk about the Addie model, the framework for instructional design. But first, what is Addie? Addie is an instructional design framework used to guide educators, trainers, and curriculum developers in creating effective learning experiences. The name comes from its 5 stages. A for analyze, D for design, D for develop, I for implement, and E for evaluate. What is the brief history of Addie? So Addie is originated in the 1975 Florida State University study conducted for the U.S. Army. The goal was to create a structured instructional design model for military training. Initial form for Addie is that the original Addie model was very detailed and linear. Each step had to be completed before moving to the next step. Over time, educators and trainers adapted it into a more flexible, iterative model where stages can overlap or be revisited based on feedback. Today, Addie is widely used in education, corporate training, and e-learning development because of its simplicity and adaptability.
Phase 1 Analysis. What is the purpose of the analysis phase? This phase is about understanding the learners and the learning situation before creating any instructional materials. The main goal is to find out what learners need to learn and to clearly identify goals, problems, and characteristics of the learners. Now we have 4 key components in this phase. The first one is the target audience. In this first component, it identifies who are the learners, what are their backgrounds, prior knowledge, skills, and learning styles. Understanding this helps design training that fits their needs. Now we have the second, learning outcomes. In this component, it identifies what should learners be able to do after the instruction. These are the measurable goals of the learning program. This is equivalent to the learning objectives. The third one is existing strategies. It identifies what teaching or training methods are currently used. Are they effective or do they need improvement? This helps avoid repeating mistakes and builds on what already works. And lastly, we have the fourth component, learning environment. This is where and how will learning take place. For example, will it be classroom-based, online-based, or blended-based? This also identify what resources, tools, or technologies are available when teaching. Having to consider the environment ensures that the design is realistic and effective. Overall, the analysis phase lays the foundation for the entire instructional design process. It answers what to teach, why to teach it, who to teach, and in what context. Without this step, the rest of the design process may not effectively address the learner's needs.
In this phase, we plan the learning objectives, activities, and assessments. We also choose the strategies, tools, and methods that will support the lesson. Step 1. Identify the media types. This includes choosing whether to use videos, slides, images, demonstrations, or other materials that best support learning. Step 2. Check the available resources. We look at what materials, tools, and equipments we already have, and what else we may need to prepare. Step 3. Determine the activity level. Will the activities be collaborative, interactive, or more individual. The activity level guides how students will engage with the lesson. Step 4. Choose the instruction approach. This may be behaviorist, constructivist, or a combination, depending on the learning goals and the needs of the learners. Step 5. Plan the time frames for each activity. We assign realistic time allotments to ensure learners can complete tasks effectively without feeling rushed. Step 6. Identify the required cognitive skills. We determined whether the activities demand recall, understanding, critical thinking, and problem solving or higher order skills. Step 7. Select the knowledge and skills assessment methods. This may include quizzes, performance tasks, projects, rubrics, or other tools that measure how learners met the objectives. Number 9. User interface for web-based project. Design the user interface for any web-based project. In the activity will be done online. The interface must be clear, intuitive, and easy to navigate for learners. In conclusion, the design phase ensures that everything from media and activities to time frames and assessments is well planned and aligned with the learning goals. This creates structured, engaging, and effective learning experiences.
Hello everyone, now let's move on to the phase 3, which is the development. So in this phase, we create and prepare the actual materials. So dito na natin ginagawa ang mga lesson plans, handouts, slides, or even e-learning modules. So this is where all our planning starts to take shape into real teaching tools. So first, we have the material creation. So this means designing and producing the learning materials that will help students understand the lesson better. So kailangan natin siguraduhin na creative at engaging ang materials para mas madali itong maintindihan ng learners. Next is the team collaboration. So in this stage naman, teamwork is very important. So yung mga teachers, designers, and even subject experts, they work together to make sure that the content is accurate, effective, and appropriate. So sabi nga nila, 2 heads are better than 1. So mas maganda ang resulta kapag nagtutulungan ang lahat. And the last one is the material effectiveness. So after creating the materials, we need to test and evaluate them. So tinitingnan natin kung effective ba ang materials sa pag-achieve ng learning goals. So kung may kailangang improve, ina-adjust natin para mas maging useful at learner-friendly. So, ang phase 3 development, it is about turning ideas into real, effective, and collaborative learning materials that support quality education.
I'll be discussing phase 4 implementation. This phase is where we actually apply the program or plan that we've created. It's all about testing, improving, and making sure everything works properly. Teacher and students work together here. They try the activities, use the tools, and give feedback. There are 4 main parts in this phase. 1. Record keeping. This means keeping track of data from the student's activity. For example, a teacher might record how many students were able to finish a computer-based task or keep attendance log and quiz scores. By doing this, we can check if the program is helping students learn better or if there are areas to improve. 2. Emotional feedback. This part focuses on how student and teacher feels during the activity. For example, if students look excited and interested while using a new learning app, that's a positive emotional response. But if they seem confused and frustrated, it means the app or activity might need to be simplified. 3. Problem solving. This is about dealing with challenge or errors that come up during testing. For example, if the Wi-Fi suddenly disconnects or the program crashes. The teacher and student find way to fix it, like using offline material or restarting the device. This helps everyone learn how to handle unexpected situations calmly. For backup strategy, this means having a plan B just in case something goes wrong. For example, if the computer system fails during a class activity, the teacher can switch to printed worksheet or use another device. Using a backup plan keeps the lesson going without delay. The implementation phase is where all our plans comes to life. We record data, observe emotions, solve problems, and prepare backups, all to make sure the program runs smoothly and effectively. It's a teamwork stage where we learn, adjust, and improve based on real experiences.
So let's move on to the evaluation part. In the Addie model, evaluation is the process of measuring the effectiveness of an instructional program by assessing if it met its goals and if learners achieved the desired outcomes. This includes both formative evaluation, which happens throughout the design and development process to make continuous improvements, and summative evaluation, which happens at the end to determine the program's overall success. The evaluation phase uses a variety of methods, from gathering learner feedback to analyzing business metrics, to judge the program's overall work and identify areas for future improvement.
Formative evaluation is conducted while the learning process is ongoing. It means goal is to improve instructions as it happens, and it provides continuous feedback from students and teachers. While the summative evaluation is done after the lessons or program to measure its overall effectiveness. It determines whether learning objectives were achieved. There are three key of Addie's model. Number one is structure approach. It provides a clear step-by-step process for designing effective instructions. Example, the teachers follows the Addie steps to organize lessons plan effectively. Adaptability, the model is flexible and allow changes at any stages of the process. Example, the teachers modifies an active based on student feedback. Then the last one is continuous improvement. Evaluation is ongoing to ensure better outcomes each time. For example, after teaching, the teachers revises the materials to improve future lessons. Thank you.